Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Northwestern Wildcats taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. Western ready to kick it off to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers offense takes the field. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw, it's Card. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Boilermakers are on the move. The give to the tailback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's McCoby. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They go to the ground. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Card. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The offense set for a first down play. a play fake. Now to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. Off play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're trying to get to him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They want to just keep throwing it. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Trying to find his man on first down. Quick strike complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
And the Boilermakers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
He'll do it himself. Dances away from one. That's a live ball. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
Man, I love running quarterbacks, but I get it when people are conservative about it because this is why. Because they do have a tendency to fumble the football more. They don't work on those drills every day like running backs, taking care of that thing, wrapping it up, and you could see it there, and he coughed it up.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Looking to throw for it. On target. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Looking for a man. It's Card. Released to the back. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Trying to get rid of it. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly complete.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now the play fake. He finds his man. At midfield, he's got room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation.
And it's picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
Line is set on third down. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Caught. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. After the misfire, it's second down. They'll try the run. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Took a shot as he threw. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Northwestern will have to punt it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoby. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Back to pass, it's Card. Fires to the big fella. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Illegal touch. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Going up top on first down. He's got his man. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Wildcats in the hurry up. He wants to throw here on second down. Coming after him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got his man. Open space at the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Jacksonville State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible.
Using the quick game.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's complete. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. And they spike it to stop the clock. Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Dropping back, it's Card. Fires to the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Complete out of the backfield. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Bad offense, good defense, no scoring. That's pretty much what we had in this one as they come up short in a bit of a slogfest.
Yeah, and most of the time in college football, it's the opposite, right? You don't defense optional. Offense scores so many points. This one, back and forth. Offense is struggling, trying to make plays. Defense has put on a great effort.
And a lot of issues for this offense in this game today, obviously. And I think the coaching staff now really needs to take a look at how they're game planning and how they're going to give their players an opportunity to have success. It may be time now to start changing some things